Hello and welcome to this channel where I talk about trading in the crypto market. I am going to show you guys how I enter these trades, what I look for before entering the trades, and most importantly, some of the rules that I never break. Back again.
Hello guys and welcome back to today's video, and today we are going to be talking about the 1 hour time frame on BTC, and I'm just gonna do a daily update on where I think price is gonna be moving. So price is not going how I expected it to go. I did expect this to be the last zone it's gonna come into, because once it breaks that, to me it looks like it's gonna be a major selling point coming in from here, especially retail by point of view. We can see from the fear and greed index, it's still very greedy, but it's going back to neutral, which would actually signify that retail traders are not having that FOMO mindset or the greed mindset that they usually have whenever they enter trades like this. So based on that, I would suggest to stay out of trades and just, especially scalp trading, I would definitely suggest to get out of scalp trading at this point. But with that being said, I think by looking at the approximate zones where we can see price movement, definitely from here, this is one supply zone that I'm looking at here, which will definitely hold. And yeah, that's the supply zone. And then from there, definitely down here is going to be there are quite a few demand zones, but I want to look at one that's already from a previous. So we're here, so I would say, oh, it broke. Wow, this is very low actually. Maybe possibly somewhere around these parts, somewhere around here, this red cell here, definitely the demand zone. And then based on that, I think we can get moving to confirming with box method. And so we start from this point. There was a sell, it came back up, and then huge sell down right in this part. Wait, let me just extend that out. Wait, here, this is the sell, it came back up. So here to here, definitely we can actually just go to the lower time frame, but we're gonna swing trade with big. Yeah, see, it's more clear now. And then now price broke down here and came back up. Okay, so with that being said, wait, let's just get rid of all of this. It's invalid at this point anyways. And then from here we can see price broke here, came back into test here. So we are gonna be expecting a move down after this. Definitely a move down from here, because that's the breaking point. Moving to ETH, let's see what we have in Ethereum. Let me just remove all of this. Yeah, so from here, same thing. I think this is a fake out, but it is still a bearish trend in my opinion. So definitely some supplies up top here. There's multiple supply zones that's not tapped yet. This is one good example. This is definitely going to be the supply zone. And then from here, definitely a demand zone. We're going to be looking at this from another side. In this side here, wait, yeah, over here, but at the moment it does seem like that's alright. Anyways, from that POV we can start with our trading confirmation. So this is definitely the first box. Price broke down, came back in, test. Next box here, so price broke down here, came back in, test, broke down here. Actually, let me get into detail on why I think. Let's use the small trend. And so here in this specific box, price broke out, Let me zoom in on that. Right here, so price broke out. It came back into this box area and then came down. Okay, I wrote it down at 1.5. This is exactly what I would have done here. Stops at the top here. And a 1.5 ratio, somewhere there. So we would have gotten the full profit on that one. And then this one's definitely this one after then the new box is created, get the low and the high. And then price broke out here. Right, it came down to this box and it came back onto that and it went down. So what's gonna happen here is a sell definitely, but this one, since the box is arguably bigger, will do a 50% 1.5 ratio definitely, which would not have gotten filled, to be fair. But this is not the 50%, see, so there's some problems now. So this is the 50%, and then yeah, it would have actually gotten filled. And then from there we have a second box where price went down, came back into test. It did break down, but it's not a full 1.5 in my opinion, not at all. We can check it out. Right there. Yeah, that's not a 1.5 at all. It won't be. A small box on top of everything. So yeah, we might have gotten stopped out in that specific position at the BOS right now. So what's gonna happen here? If we mark out this specific box, price did break out, it came back in, and price flew out. Right, so now this is gonna be the next box from here until here. With that being said, this is actually very bullish at the moment because price went up, right? So now we're gonna expect to come back down, maybe until here, and it's gonna fly up this way because it is a bullish looking trend. That's definitely what I am looking at in terms of that there. And then yeah, we can move on to Solana. For Solana, yeah, structure is definitely way different in comparison. So we can just start with any. We'll go for a lower high. Maybe we start here. So price broke, came back, broke out. Right there. And then here price broke, came back in, never really stopped out. Broke out there. So that's the high to this low. Price broke out, came back in, BOS. This is a huge BOS right now. Definitely one selling point here. So price broke, came back in, did not take at all, and price broke out at the moment. So which would signify this as one huge box. So now this is a tricky situation because unlike ETH, price already broke out and we know where it's going to go. But from here, there's a possibility price breaks down here, this zone. And then if price goes below this, right, and then we get here, it breaks down and it's expected to come back in, only then will it break downwards, right? But of course the more ideal, or not ideal, but the more expected price movement is up this way because it's closer to exit. But once it exits this specific zone and price goes above it and then comes back down and then goes up. Remember, as traders, we don't really care about if price is bullish or bearish, but of course in a bullish trend there's some emotions involved where we want to get in more, and it's more ideal to hop in, especially knowing that as traders we probably have some spot value as well. So we prefer the bullish market, but keep in mind whether we are in a downtrend or uptrend, as traders we can always find a way to get a gain out of it. And the last coin being ADA. ADA is also a little funny situation right now. but let's just be quick with ADA. I'll start somewhere here. So price did break out there, right here, and then this is the next box. Price broke out, came back in, broke out again. Exactly, this is like ideal situation at its peak at the moment. Broke out, BOS. Now this one here is a break structure, so this is definitely the next low. Price broke out though. Price broke out in a bullish trend. So with that being said, we are going to be going up and then down inside this market. Only then are we going to break out. That's definitely what I'm looking at for ADA. We did not do much of a back read. Like, I didn't do my proper setups like how I would whenever I get up in the morning, but I just wanted to show you guys again like my style of trading. But on top of all of that, of course, the daily price updates on where I think price is going to be moving. I wanted to I didn't want to just, you know, have TA ready and I just talk about it in the channel. I wanted to actually do it in front of you guys on how I see prices expected to move. Like, of course, I did not do much of supply and demand zones marking, but it's something that I always do. But of course, the main thing I try to always master, the proper way to do, which is to just have a thought process on where I think institutional price is gonna go. And on top of that, I also like to master the box trading method, because to me the box is always done right by me, and I don't really have and my risk to reward, my gains are very effective with this method. And so that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.